Hello beautiful dreamers and welcome back to Life of a Dreamer. My name is Darian Wright. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. So today's video is another IPL video and I am bringing y'all a 9-month, yes you heard me, a 9-month update. And I'm so excited to bring y'all all the updates, so y'all stay tuned if y'all want to find out what that's all about. As a licensed esthetician, I always like to say, we all have different skin, we all have different lifestyles, and we all react differently. Please be careful before you try anything that you see on the internet. Be sure to talk to a doctor or a dermatologist, especially if you are pregnant or on any type of medication. Please do your research and do what works best for you. I want y'all all to have beautiful, glowing skin, but I also want y'all to be safe out here. Y'all know I love y'all. Now let's get into this video. Okay, first things first, before I get into any updates, I'm going to have to say this because I get this question so many times on all of my IPL videos, even though I mention it explicitly, I'm just going to have to say it on every video. You have to shave first. Before you do the IPL, you have to shave. I get so many questions about like, oh, I hate shaving. Can I wax first? Can I thread? Can I tweeze? Can I use the depilatory cream? Can I use like the hair removal cream? No, you cannot, guys. You have to shave. And I understand because I mentioned in my previous videos, when I started using the IPL device, I had to go back to shaving. I'm a big like waxer or just any other kind of hair removal just to get it all gone. But it's totally worth it to go back to shaving. I know sometimes you get the hair bumps, you get the hyperpigmentation, the dark spots from shaving, the irritation, but it is so worth it when you go back to shaving for the IPL device because that hair is gradually going to grow in thinner, it's going to grow in slower. It's worth it, guys. But you have to shave first. I don't know any other way to say it, and I'm sure I'll still get more comments about, do I have to shave? Can I wax? Can I blah, blah, blah? No, you have to shave for the reason being, when you shave, you just get the surface level of the hair off. You just remove that. So that hair is still in there, which is why you get a little prickly a little bit after shaving because that hair is going to grow out. But you need that hair in there for the IPL to recognize that it's in there. It's going to attach to that hair and shoot down into that follicle and kill the follicle over time. That is how the IPL device works. So you have to shave. There's no other way around it. If you are interested in using IPL, you want to start using it, you have to shave. You have to go back to shaving. Even if it's going to be uncomfortable for a little while, I promise you it's worth it. I'm 9 months in and I'm doing these update videos for you guys so y'all know what I'm going through so that you know what will happen or potentially happen to you. Everybody is different, of course. We all have different experiences, but just letting you guys know. It was worth it for me to go back to shaving because I talked about how my armpits were really dark. It's worth it. Okay, so another thing that I wanted to address with y'all is a question that I got a lot on all of my other IPL device videos, and that question is, does using the IPL device help get rid of dark spots? And the answer to this question is kind of like a yes and a no. And I'll explain that because, like I said before, shaving can cause irritation, it can cause ingrown hairs, all that kind of stuff, which leads to dark spots. The purpose of the IPL device isn't to get rid of dark spots. That's not what it does. It gets rid of the hair, it attacks that follicle, and over time, like, basically kills it. So over time, like I said, it's going to be worth it to go back to shaving because even though you may have that irritation and all that stuff, that hair is going to grow back over time less and less, and it's going to go back like thinner and less coarse and less irritable, so that shaving won't be as bad over time. Like I said, it's worth it. I've experienced the thing that you guys are worried about. Like I said, my armpits were super dark and irritable when going back to shaving, but over time it has lessened, and you'll see my armpits now. They are completely light. There's no more darkness, but the IPL itself doesn't lighten the dark spots. Your skin healing and regenerating over time is going to get rid of those dark spots, and especially if you have like a skincare routine, that's going to help get rid of the dark spots, but the IPL itself doesn't do that. So I guess my answer to that question would be no, using the IPL device doesn't get rid of dark spots, but using the IPL device over time will lessen the probability of having the dark spots because your skin is going to naturally heal itself, and especially if you have like a skincare regimen, it's going to help get rid of the dark spots that you already have. So the IPL itself won't heal any dark spots you have, but later down the line, you'll have less dark spots caused by hair, at least. If you have other things going on that can cause dark spots and hyperpigmentation. So yes and no. The IPL device doesn't fix or get rid of dark spots. Okay, so now to get into my personal update of using the Lumi IPL device, I want to give you guys an update on the update. So as time goes by with me using this device and trying things out for you guys and reviewing products and things like that, I do record like footage, I take pictures and all that stuff to include into the video to show you guys, and my external hard drive did crash, so I lost a lot of that footage. I tried to get some of that footage back and give it time to show you guys some progress, which is why this video is taking a little bit longer to come out. It is past the 9 months of me using the device while I'm recording this video, but I did want to include some progress pictures and videos for you guys, so I tried to do my best. I'm so sorry for that. That footage is gone and lost, and the time has passed, so I can't get it back. We can only move forward, which I will continue to do with using the Lumi device. But one of the updates that I did want to bring you guys is the bikini area, because I know I got a lot of questions on my previous videos about if the Lumi is safe to use on the bikini area, and yes, like I've said in my previous videos, it is safe to use in the bikini area. I will not be showing y'all any pictures or videos of that just because I personally am not, I don't want to show that much of myself on the internet. But I will say that these past few months I have been focusing more on the bikini area because I've seen so much progress on my legs and my armpits. And we know the bikini area is a little bit more coarser. The hair there usually grows like circular, so it's easy to have like ingrown hairs, darkness down there. So I've really been focusing on those areas, and I'm happy to say that I am seeing some progress. It's moving a little bit slower because that hair is coarser in comparison to like the arms or the legs. So I am seeing some progress. I'm super excited for that, especially since summer is coming up and it's just gonna be, like I said, less irritation getting ready to go to the pool or the beach or anything like that. So there is progress in that area. A lot of people ask me questions about the level that I use on that area, and that is really just a personal preference because it is a sensitive area, and the higher you go on the levels, the more intense the IPL is going to be. I will say for me, I haven't been able to get past level, I think 2. If I go to like 3 or higher, for me, just because of the shade of my skin and the sensitivity, my personal pain tolerance, it is a bit tricky and a bit more painful, and I'm not willing to like torture myself just to see like less hair growth or hair removal. So that is a personal thing. I have mentioned that in comments answering people's questions. The level is up to you, but I will say that area is more sensitive, so definitely be careful. You don't want to burn yourself or anything like that. This is not supposed to be a painful experience. It's just supposed to be helpful. You should do it when you're just kind of relaxed and chilling, and that's just what I do. So, you know, it's a personal thing, but it can be done. So another question that a lot of people had was, can you use the Lumi on the face? And yes, I have mentioned this in my previous videos as well. I do use the Lumi on my face. I personally don't want like sideburns, so I use it on that area. Of course, the upper lip. I'm not trying to rock a mustache at any time in my life, I don't think. And also the under the chin area. A lot of people had questions, hormone issues and things like that under the chin. So I use that pretty much, yeah, I use it on the chin, I use it on my sideburns, my upper lip, and also a little bit like on my forehead, kind of unibrow area. And I have been using it on my face. Again, it is a sensitive area. You don't want to be burning your face. So definitely start off with a lower level and then build up to whatever your pain tolerance is, because if you go too high, you can burn yourself. So I'm always warning you guys just to be safe and to try the lower levels first and then build up. But yes, it is perfectly safe for face use. Just be careful. You don't want to use any skincare products. You just want to wash your face, make sure it's clean, and then you're going to use that Lumi device on like a bare, clean face. Okay, so my update on my arms, legs, and armpits that I've been sharing with you guys. I will say, I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. I'm not completely hairless, and I don't think that's going to come for a while, but I am super, super patchy. Like I said, when I lost my footage, I wanted to get some more for you guys, so I went a few weeks in between not shaving just to see how much that hair will be, how long it will be, just letting it grow in naturally, and I am super, super patchy. Like, there are patches of hair like on my legs that you can't tell that I haven't shaved. I went out in shorts, I went out in a skirt and hadn't shaved my legs, and no one could tell. I could barely tell, and I honestly just forgot that I hadn't shaved because the hair was so fine and so patchy. Also, it took so long for the hair to grow, like whereas normally, like when I shaved back in the day before I started IPL, when I would shave like in the morning, by the evening I was like a prickly little cactus, and definitely about like 2 or 3 days later there was hair and I needed to shave again. Like I said, I went a few weeks just to test this out, and and the hair took so long to grow, and the hair that did grow was like super fine. You couldn't really tell. Like, I wouldn't be embarrassed to go like to the beach and wear a bikini not having shaved. So I am super excited about that. Being able to forget about shaving and like not be embarrassed in public was like my main goal. Like, obviously I want to be hairless, and I think that will come over time, continuing to use the IPL device, but also not having to shave is a win for me. 9 months in, and even before, like on my other previous videos, I told y'all I had to shave less, and that was already a win for me. But looking down at my legs, like, how long was it? Like 4 or 5 weeks in between shaving. And I was still like, yeah, I'm okay with this. I would not be embarrassed to go out in the world in shorts, because you'd have to be so close up to my legs to see any hair growth. So that was a win for me. And my arms are pretty much like hairless. Like, obviously if you look up close, there are hairs there, but not to a point where it bothers me. It used to bother me so much having hair on my arms when I was younger. I'm not sure why. But now the fact that it's not really there, yeah, I couldn't be happier. I am not complaining at all. Like I always say, I'm going to continue to use the Lumi device and see how far I can get. I've gotten a lot of questions about should I purchase the Lumi device or should I go in for laser hair removal treatment. I personally wanted something that I could do at home in the comfort of my home that wasn't going to kill my budget. So I would recommend the Lumi device. I know when I started all this, quarantine was going on, so we couldn't really go anywhere anyway. So I wanted to do something that I could do in the comfort of my home, in my robe. I can do it early in the morning, late at night if I wanted to, and this was definitely the perfect option for me. I've heard, you know, doing the laser hair removal treatments, you have to make the appointment, you have to do whatever prep they require, and that would have just taken time out of my day. I'm a big DIYer. I want to do as much stuff as I can on my own, in my own time, just because it works better with my schedule. And also budget. You have to consider like how pricey those laser hair removal packages can be and how many you have to get at a time to start seeing results. So for me personally, I'm gonna go Lumi all the way, and then later on, you know, if you want to invest in the laser hair removal treatments, you can do that, and it'll probably be easier to do the laser hair removal after you've already been doing the IPL device at home, because your hair will be like less, so they'll have less to focus on and you'll probably need less treatments. So I would personally say, just from my experience, I would try the Lumi IPL device, and it's more budget friendly. You buy the device once and it lasts for like so many flashes. So it's definitely more budget friendly, more time friendly. You can do it on your own. That's what I would recommend. Try it for yourself. We're all different people. We all have different lives and different schedules, different budgets, different lifestyles, all that stuff. So for me, I personally love the Lumi IPL device, and I'm glad I went this route as opposed to having to schedule, having to work with someone else. Like, no, I can do this at home with my dog, just chilling whenever I want to do it. So that's my route. That's my answer. So those are all the updates I have for y'all beautiful people. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I answered any questions or concerns that y'all may have. If I didn't, of course, comment down below. I try to answer all the questions and comments that I see. Thank y'all so much for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. Share this video with people you may know that are interested or want to find out a little bit about IPL. Share this with them. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. Y'all hit that bell and subscribe down below so you get notified every time I post a new video. And y'all stay tuned for the next one. Bye.